So we're here with Fatima Kline at the Black Hole Jiu-Jitsu School. We're happy to interview her. She has a lot of things going on. Welcome, Fatima.
Hi, how's it going?
Going well, thank you. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, so like you said, my name is Fatima Kline. I am 20 years old. I started Jiu-Jitsu when I was 10, so it's been just a little over 10 years now. I just actually signed as a professional fighter last September,
Wow.
I'm hoping to have some cool stuff come up soon.
Excellent, excellent. How do you feel about that?
I'm excited. I've been training really hard. Sadly, with everything going on with COVID, that I had a little bit of a plateau as far as trying to get fights as an amateur. And thank God I was, able to sign a contract for being a pro. And I've been training really hard for the past few months, really working on my skills, working to gain some experience, and I think I'm ready.
Excellent. So what keeps you motivated?
Really the desire to, if you listen to my coach Mike's interview, the desire to win. I've come from a family where we all heart, everything we do, we put 100% in, and even in Jiu-Jitsu, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I've looked at other careers, but this, I know I was made to do this, I was born for this, and I'm going to push as much as I can to get to where I got to be.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How often do you train? What does a typical training day look like for you? I know you train like crazy.
Yeah.
But kind of walk us through what a typical training for you is.
Yeah, of course. So for Jiu-Jitsu, it's actually a little bit different from MMA. It's hard because my focus is sometimes split, getting ready for MMA fights, but at the same time, I do a lot of Jiu-Jitsu competitions. So I have a good mix of Jiu-Jitsu and striking in my resume as far as all throughout the week. I train 6 days a week. I leave 1 day for my body to rest. Sometimes
Sure.
that's not enough. Sometimes it's just enough. So basically Monday through Friday, Saturday, I train Jiu-Jitsu in the mornings. That's kind of tied in with striking too, doing a little bit of MMA, adding it all in together. I train each sport separately: boxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, MMA. I train them all separately, and then I also add them all together into my sparring sessions or some of my light sparring days. But every night, Jiu-Jitsu and striking again. I do wrestling about 2-3 times a week, weightlifting 2-3 times a week, running 2-3 times a week.
My goodness. You have a full culmination of everything in there mixed up, man. I feel sorry for your opponent. Yeesh. Man, so what are some of the rewards of being a fighter?
Honestly, I would say the biggest reward is happiness. I love doing it. I find a lot of joy through doing it. But at the same time, I'm able to make my family proud. I'm able to make my school proud, my team proud. And then all the awards and being first, that all comes afterwards. I love winning. Losing comes throughout its way. Nobody remains undefeated forever. But I really look to impact people beyond just winning first. I want people to see me as me and not as a gold medal always around my neck.
Gotcha. So, what are some of the challenges? You talked about some of the things that you enjoy about the sport, but what are some of the challenges?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people forget that it's beyond just the physical work. There's a lot of mental preparation that goes into it as well. When you're training 6 days a week, from 6 to 8 hours every single day, it takes a toll on you, not just physically, but mentally as well. Especially getting ready for fights. When you step in that cage, and you're looking at the person across the ring, and they're after it as well, you have to be mentally there. And so training your mental, even more so than physical, is probably one of the toughest things I had to overcome. Even in, throughout life, things come your way. And, thank God having the mental strength, and he gets me through it. But even on the tough training sessions, even though it's physically bearing, it's mentally bearing. You know, you're at your third, fourth, fifth round, and you have to push another 3 rounds. If the mental's not there, you're not going to make it. But if it's there, you're going to make that, and even more so.
Yeah, that's one thing about jiu-jitsu, just for me, you know, kind of being an observer, is that you really do have to have the physical strength and the mental toughness to really compete in this sport. So kudos to you for, you know, for even, you know, being in the sport, but not only being in it, but being successful in it.
Thank you.
So that's fantastic. What are some of your successes so far on your journey?
Definitely becoming a professional is definitely top 3 in my successes, as well as kind of making my name for myself in the jiu-jitsu scheme right now. Last summer, me and my coaches flew out to California to compete on submissions on the shore at their 145-pound tournament, as well as their 125-pound tournament. I was able to make both finals.
Wow.
So I wound up gaining the 145-pound title, and I actually wound up losing the 125-pound title by 3 seconds.
Wow.
So
that's huge.
Yeah, I take all 3. You know, even my loss, I still take it as a win. I knew I put everything I had out there, and now I'm just looking forward to what we have coming up this summer.
Right.
So hopefully making more successes along the way.
Got you. So who's your greatest inspiration? Or I should say, what inspires you, or who inspires you?
I would definitely say God inspires me the most. You know, none of us would be here without him, and certainly I wouldn't be here without him. You know, I came through a lot of challenges as a teen coming into the sport. You know, just outside of the gyms, a lot of things going on. So I definitely take my strength and everything else with God and him. And then also, you know, just the people around me. You know, I really look up to them. You know, and they push me. They push me physically, they push me mentally, they push me to my peak of breaking. But at the end of our training sessions, at the end of the day, you know, we all love each other, and we're all a big family.
Beautiful. Who's your favorite MMA fighter?
Oh, that's easy. Rose Namajunas.
I knew you were going to say that.
By far, yeah.
Excellent.
I think she, if you look at her attitude inside the ring, outside the ring, it's something that I hope to one day be able to portray. You know, as big of a screen as she's on. You know, she's in the UFC, has been a title holder, has lost, has won, and has kept the same attitude throughout it all. And then her training, you know, people
she's tough as nails, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, her skill, her striking into her wrestling is practically perfect, you know.
Right.
But also the way she portrays her training, you know, she's walking her dog. I listened to a lot of interviews with her, and you know, just studying, you know, studying what she does, studying what the champs do right now.
Yep.
You know, if I want to get to that point, you know, I want to train with the best. I want to be the best.
Sure.
You know, and I want to reach that point, and so studying them now is giving me a little idea of what to expect in the future.
Understood. So what are your long-term goals? What is your ultimate goal, I would ask?
My ultimate goal, as far as MMA-wise, being a 115-pound UFC champion. I want to take over Invicta. I want to do great with Invicta, and then also hopefully move on, God willing, to the UFC and make a statement there. As far as Jiu-Jitsu-wise, I hope to be the best as well. You know, I'm always looking to be number 1, you know,
Awesome.
and I know that'll take time, and I'm putting in the work now. And throughout every single day, you know, I'm working towards that goal. And, you know, my coach has a similar mindset as me, and we both have the goal of being first. So whatever it takes, I'm ready for it.
Excellent. So a lot of fans don't know, your fans, you actually also teach jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I actually teach I run the kids class here at Black Hole, and so I'm trying to, you know, give a little bit of insight as to what I like to do in Jiu-Jitsu with them. You know, starting as a kid and doing Jiu-Jitsu as a young kid, I know it could be scary, you know, especially as, you know, a female, it could definitely be scary. And so I try to definitely, everything that I experienced as a kid, I try to even make it better within my teaching and my technique now. So it's pretty awesome to see how I've grown as a kid being taught by my professors, and now still being able to teach them as well, and then being taught by my professors still. The learning never ends.
That's excellent. So you're able to pass on what you've learned, and I'm sure there's a comforting feeling, you know, when you walk in the room, they know they're in good hands.
Absolutely.
What's the fun fact about you, Fatima, that your fans may not know?
Oh man, I always wind up saying something about food. If you know me, you know I love food. I love eating.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I'm in a sport where sometimes I have to eat real clean. I have to almost cut my meals down in half. But I'm a food fanatic. I've never tried something I haven't liked. So if you have anything that you think I might like or might not like, yeah, let me know. But definite food fanatic. I try to, you know, financially be smart, but also, you know, that's my leisure.
That's your kryptonite. Is that your kryptonite?
Yeah, going out and trying all these different foods.
Got you. So, what do you have coming up? What can we look forward to in the future for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, this weekend, April 10th, I will be competing at Emerald City Invitational against Trinity Pun, who has a pretty big name. And so I'm hoping to go out there this Saturday in Philadelphia and put on a show, as well as a little sneak peek of within the next few months, I'm hoping to have my debut. And so after that, you know, I have a lot of Jiu-Jitsu competitions coming up. So kind of the car never stops moving. We just keep on going, we keep on pushing, and you know, we work our way along.
Nice. So we look forward to it. Fatima Kline, everybody, remember the name. You will see her in the bright lights. And remember, Real Scene Sports Media was here. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. Hi, this is Fatima Kline at Black Hole Jiu-Jitsu, and I am one of Mike's professional fighters here. I just did an interview with Real Scene Sports. Come check it out. Check out my interview, my coaches, and follow them. See what we're up to at Black Hole, and I'll see you guys soon.